Have you ever had the quiet thought, I don't feel like myself anymore? Not after a crisis. Not because everything collapsed. Just gradually. You're functioning. You're responding. You're doing what you're supposed to do. And yet something feels slightly off. From the outside, nothing looks wrong. You're responsible. You're capable. You're showing up. Which makes it harder to explain. Because how do you describe feeling distant from yourself when everything appears fine? This is what we explore here. The quiet psychological shifts that happen slowly, until you barely notice them. Most of the time, this doesn't happen dramatically. It happens through adaptation. You soften your tone. You filter reactions. You choose what keeps things stable. None of it feels extreme. It feels reasonable. You adjust your personality slightly at work. You downplay opinions in certain rooms. You prioritize smooth interactions over honesty. Small edits. Practical decisions. But edits repeated long enough become identity shifts. At some point, you stop responding naturally and start responding strategically. You think before speaking. You calculate tone. You manage perception. That management costs energy. Here's the distinction most people miss. Functioning is not alignment. It means you're coping. Alignment means you feel like yourself. You can function well and still feel disconnected. This usually begins when safety becomes more important than expression. Maybe life became demanding. Maybe conflict became exhausting. Maybe stability felt urgent. So you chose what worked. And turned down certain parts of yourself. You didn't erase yourself. You contained yourself. You reduced intensity. You increased predictability. You avoided friction. Over time, containment becomes normal. The cost isn't dramatic burnout. It's quiet distance. Your laugh feels slightly delayed. Your excitement feels muted. Your presence feels thinner. Not gone. Just filtered. You tell yourself, I'll relax later. I'll open up when things settle. I'll be fully myself when it's safer. But later keeps moving. And the version of you waiting for permission never quite returns. Every environment rewards certain traits. Productivity. Reliability. Likability. So you strengthen what gets rewarded. And slowly, weaken what feels risky. The realization comes in silence. Driving alone. Walking without headphones. Sitting after a long day. And the thought appears. When was the last time I felt fully like me? You didn't lose yourself. You reorganized yourself. To survive a season. To manage expectations. To maintain stability. That's intelligence. Not failure. The first step back isn't dramatic. It's awareness. Where do I shrink? Where do I filter? Where do I feel natural? Recognition reconnects faster than force. Then you reintroduce small honesty. One clear preference. One unfiltered sentence. One moment of authenticity. Not rebellion. Alignment. When you do, something shifts internally. Your body relaxes slightly. Your voice feels steadier. There's less internal friction. Alignment reduces tension more than perfection ever could. Most of the time, you don't need to reinvent yourself. You just need permission. To stop editing every reaction. To stop managing every perception. To exist without constant adjustment. Returning to yourself is gradual. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's subtle moments of honesty stacked quietly over time. If you don't feel like yourself lately, it might not be because you changed too much. It might be because you adapted too well. And adaptation can soften. Maybe the next version of you isn't someone new. Maybe it's simply you, without the extra layers. Without the constant containment. Without the quiet editing. Some of these ideas echo themes explored in modern psychology and philosophy, particularly Byung-Chul Han's work on burnout and identity from the book The Burnout Society. If this resonated, you're not alone in it. Here we explore the patterns beneath behavior so we can move through life with a little more awareness. I'll see you in the next